Today we're going to be looking at the original Tuft Needle mattress and seeing how it compares to the flagship Casper mattress, which is one of the most popular beds offered online these days. Hey guys, I'm JD with the Slumber Yard, and over here at the Slumber Yard we review all things online mattresses. So if you've been checking out an option online and you want some more information about it, head on over to our website myslumberyard.com, or feel free to check out the description box of this video. If you enjoy this video and you maybe get something out of it, feel free to like it and subscribe to the channel for so much more. But now let's compare Tuft Needle to Casper.
At the Slumber Yard, you know we work real hard to find the right bed for you and save you money on it.
All right, so first things first, let's talk policies. What are you going to be backed by in terms of all this stuff with Tuft Needle and Casper? And for the record, we did receive both of these mattresses for free from their respective brands to review and tell you guys about them. But in either case, the policy should be the exact same, starting with completely free bed-in-a-box shipping. This means that both beds will show up in a box that's around like 4 feet tall or so. And all you got to do is just drag that box into your home and unpackage your brand new mattress, which is relatively easy and it shouldn't take you any time at all to complete. Once the beds are in your possession, you also get a 100-night trial period with both, and this is basically your time to see if the beds are right for you within your own home and with your own sheets and stuff like that. And if within that time frame they're not for whatever reason, you are capable of getting completely free returns, in which case you're just going to call the brands up and have them schedule out a time to send someone over to remove your mattress at no extra cost, and you get all of your money back, which is great. But if the opposite occurs and you end up loving your brand new original Tuft Needle or Casper mattress, that's awesome because both are backed by a standard 10-year warranty. And we're going to try to link some more specific policy details related to each one of these options down below in the description box for you. So that's all the policy stuff, but now let's talk about the commonalities between the original Tuft Needle and Casper, and frankly, there's a lot here. These beds are quite similar to one another. They both share a very similar type of soft neutral foam feel. Simply put, they just feel like accommodating, comfy foam mattresses that practically anyone should be able to get down with right off the bat. And adding on to that, they're both at right around a medium firmness as well, so they're gonna work out great for any and all sleeper types. And beds with soft neutral foam feels and medium firmness levels are just generally safe picks for the average mattress consumer. Now they also are both all foam mattresses, as I mentioned, so they're naturally going to be best for petite and medium-sized individuals. If you're a bit heavier, you're probably going to be able to get by on these beds just fine, but just know that if you're a much heavier person, like myself, say over the range of 200 pounds, 250 pounds, something like that, you're probably going to want a hybrid mattress with pocketed coils to offer you a lot more support on a nightly basis. Both of these brands do offer a couple different hybrid options, which I will discuss later on in this video, but getting back to the construction of the beds that I'm talking about, which is the original Casper and the original Tuft Needle, they're both all foam, but they're slightly different. So let's delve into their more specific constructions. So the flagship Tuft Needle is just a 2-layer all foam bed. It's a super simple mattress construction that has dense support foam on the bottom. And then right above that, you have Tuft Needle's adaptive foam, which is basically a softer comfort foam. And this simple mattress design adds up to give it a really straightforward, comfy mattress feel. You know, the original Tuft Needle is a really popular option for a lot of reasons, but mainly due to the fact that it is just so accommodating and generally comfortable. Now the flagship Casper mattress, this guy sitting right behind me, is a little bit more involved in terms of construction than the flagship Tuft Needle. You also have dense support foam on the bottom, but then you transition up to a memory foam in the middle. And this memory foam actually features a zone support design where the head and foot sections are a little bit softer than the middle one, which is a little bit firmer. And this type of design in this transitional layer of memory foam is basically intended to help keep your back more neutrally aligned at night, so it could help you if you suffer from chronic back pain. Above that zone support layer, you also have Casper's Airscape foam, which is basically an aerated or perforated soft comfort foam, and it is pretty breathable and it offers a little bit of airflow. Now both brands, Casper and Tuft Needle, advertise that their flagship beds offer a ton of cooling features and advantages, but we'll talk about how these beds perform in terms of temperature regulation a little bit later in this video. I'll get to all that stuff, I promise you. But when we're talking differences, when all these construction elements are added up between Casper and Tuft Needle, I would just say that that layer of memory foam within Casper offers that bed a bit more pressure relief advantage than the flagship Tuft Needle. I know that's really splitting hairs when it comes to the overall difference between these two beds in terms of feel, but that's really what you're getting. And in both cases, you're getting a really soft, accommodating foam bed. Now, in terms of temperature regulation, though both brands advertise that both their beds sleep a lot cooler than the average mattress, we would say that both are predominantly temperature temperature neutral at the end of the day. The thing to remember about temperature regulation is not the actual bed's sleeping temperature, but other factors like how hot you keep your room, the types of sheets you're using. It could even come down to the pajamas that you wear. So keep all of that stuff in mind in regards to temperature regulation. But that being said, we don't think that the original Tuft & Needle or Casper beds are going to be excessively warming up on you anytime soon. Now, both mattress brands also offer a number of other beds to choose from. With Tuft & Needle, they also offer their Mint and Hybrid beds, and they also have the Tuft & Needle Nod, which is an Amazon exclusive. The Tuft & Needle Mint has a much softer firmness profile, and it's intended for side sleepers, and it usually makes our best beds for side sleepers list. And the Tuft & Needle Hybrid obviously uses those pocketed coils for support, and it does feature a layer of micro coils above that for even more support, and it gives it more of a mixed foam feel in general, and it's a really accommodating bed as well. Now with Casper, you actually have their Casper Hybrid, the Casper Nova Hybrid, the Wave Hybrid. All of those beds feature a much more pronounced version of that zone support design, a much more targeted one. So check out the description box for a lot more details on that. But they also just came out with their Casper Element Pro, which is a more budget-friendly version of the Casper mattress. And that specific Casper mattress is probably a little bit more comparable to the flagship Tuft & Needle in terms of construction and overall feel. We'll link all the beds that I just went over, our full written reviews of them, and video content down below in the description for you guys to check out. But now it's time to talk about price. So how much are you going to be shelling out for either one of these beds? And before I do that, I do want to just say right up top that mattress pricing within this space changes often. We'll look one week and it's completely different from what we just saw. So in any case, check to see what's most up to date and current in our description. But as of when I'm recording this video, a queen size Tuft & Needle mattress retails for just shy of the $1,000 mark. But after discount, which you should be able to locate in the description box, you should be paying closer to the $850 range. In terms of the original Casper bed, a queen size is currently going for just shy of the $1,300 mark. And we should have some sort of discount to help save you some money on that price point linked down below in the description box. And you know, if you use those discounts that are linked in our description, it actually helps to support our channel, which we really appreciate. But that pretty much sums it up for this comparison between Tuft & Needle and Casper. Listen, at the end of the day, no matter which way you go, you're getting a really soft, accommodating foam bed that should be able to work out for pretty much anyone out there. But at the end of the day, who should specifically go with each bed and why? Well, over here at the Slumber Yard, we'd say look into the original Casper. If you want an all foam bed with a soft neutral foam feel that's around a medium and you like the sound of that zone support design, and then go with the flagship Tuft & Needle if you just want a simple, straightforward, comfy all foam mattress that also has a neutral foam feel around a medium firmness, and you also want the more affordable option after discount. But that's pretty much just our take on it over here at the Slumber Yard. What's yours? When it comes down to this comparison, which bed are you going with and why? Write us down below in the comments because we would love to hear from you. Again, a ton more related content that we've done on these mattresses should be down below in the description box for you guys. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for a lot more. But that's gonna do it for this one. I'm JD with the Slumber Yard. Hopefully you're doing well out there, and like always, sleep right, sleep tight, and we'll see you next time.
Like and subscribe.